All right, everybody, hello. We are back live and Happy New Year for 2025. We're back live multi-streaming, and today we're going to talk about the latest trends that I'm predicting may happen in the world of live streaming for 2025. As you guys know, we like to always start the streams just by providing a bit of instant value. So I've got two things for you guys today. Firstly, if I just switch to the screen sharing, check my YouTube channel, TT Live with Harry, guys. If you still don't have a TikTok live stream key, I've posted my latest 2025 stream key video containing all the latest information about how to get a key from a creator network from start to finish, as well as some alternatives if you don't have a key. I also have the Live Success Academy, which teaches you how to be a better content creator, helps you accelerate your streaming success. So you guys can check it out for free with a free trial. It's in the description as well. But again, as the title says, guys, we're going to talk today for about an hour about the latest live streaming trends that have been happening and that we predict will continue to happen in 2025. Hello, Harvey. How's it going? Hello, Scary Lasers. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hello, Dame. Says, I love your Tickfinity tutorial. Cool. Great. How's it been going, Harvey? I know from what I saw on your Instagram, you've been doing a bit of broadcasting yourself. Looks fun. I think we talked about that a while back as well. Yeah, let me make sure my Tickfinity's connected as well. I think it's connected. Yeah, there you go. It's connected. Yeah, cool. Right. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to talk about the live streaming trends for 2025. And by the way, the chat should connect in eventually. It looks like it's not connected in to you guys typing in the YouTube chat yet, but I think it will catch up. Give it some time, and it will catch up eventually. Just hasn't caught up yet. It often just takes a few minutes to connect into the chat. My dad overheard your live stream and recognized you all the way back from 4 years ago. Yeah, it shows how long I've been live streaming, doesn't it? Yeah, again, I literally started live streaming in 2020. Right? It's kind of crazy. I feel like I'm getting old. I'm approaching almost 5 years of live streaming. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of wild. I kind of really started live streaming. And again, the great thing about YouTube is that I started live streaming on YouTube, so the VOD is still there, right? We'll talk about the live streaming trends in a minute, but it is interesting. So if I just go here, right? This is WG Mojo, my gaming YouTube, where I started out as a YouTube streamer and of course TikTok Live as well. Those were my main two platforms. They're still my main two platforms, really. And these were the streams at the start, just basically old Fortnite. I just put some random skin thumbnails. I used to change the thumbnails after going live, but it was not worth it. By the way, it wasn't worth it. Maybe it's worth it if you get thousands of views. I don't do that anymore. But yeah, I used to change the thumbnails after going live and just put some random skins on. Yeah, so this was 4 years ago. So like, what's the date on this one? Let's see, 22nd of August. Yeah, I feel like I privated some of my very older streams. Maybe I was too embarrassed or something, because I definitely started streaming before August 2020. Yeah, if we give it 8 months, it'll be 5 years of me live streaming. And also, that's one of the things I tell people, right? Who like, people expect instant success. Like, if you're trying to be as successful as a content creator, give it time. Like, I am now a full-time content creator, right? But I wasn't to start with, right? You've just got to give things time, like any skill. Give it time, you get better over time. I compare it to playing a musical instrument. You don't pick up a violin and suddenly expect to be playing Mozart and Beethoven, do you? Like, if you're from the UK, you don't pick up a violin and expect to be grade 8 instantly. Do those grades exist in other countries? I don't know. But that's a UK example, right? Like, you learn over time. Hello, Jacktron, how's it going? Looks like the TikTok plugin on Castle Labs is working, but the YouTube one is not working. Although it claims it's connected to the YouTube chat, but it's oh, there you go, and let's speak of the devil, and now it's only working. Yeah, we'll talk about the TikTok ban. We can talk about the TikTok ban, Dame. Yeah, YouTube's working out. What I'm really referring to is this, right? Yeah, I know it's working, as in you guys can hear me. I'm talking about this. This is the Castle Labs chat combiner, right? So it's got Jackatron TikTok, but you guys typed before Jackatron's message here, and it didn't pick it up for some reason. It's just the way, I think it's just the way YouTube's API works. The first TikTok live stream I saw today was a guy shouting in Korean. Yeah, well, yeah. That's TikTok for you. Have I got some good news for... Have you? Well, let's hear it then, Jack. Right, so let's talk about... Let's go back on topic slightly. Let's talk about some live streaming trends for 2025 that I'm predicting. And by the way, just as a... By the way, I already posted this in my academy, by the way. Like, so this is what I posted in the academy. Put your predictions in the chat, by the way, as well, guys. What do you think the trends for 2025 are? Because we're all just predicting, right? Like that's what we, that's, you know, you can't really know what's happened until the end of the year. But the biggest single trend I'm predicting for 2025 in live streaming, probably not surprising, is AI, artificial intelligence, right? As I posted in the Live Success Academy, the current version of AI you're seeing is the worst it will ever get. The AI in all of its forms, like coding, image generation, video, text, all the different forms of AI, that's the worst it's currently going to be. It's only going to get better. At worst, it's going to plateau and not improve from here. But I think most people expect AI to improve and get better, right? So as a content creator, you just need to keep that in mind. And what the other thing I said in the Live Success Academy is viewers still want a human connection. So it's not like AI is just going to completely take over content creation completely, but it's still a big thing to look out for. So examples of things I think AI can help for and has helped me for is like idea generation, right? You could say, give me some ideas for a Fortnite stream, and ChatGPT and other AI chatbots can just reel off some ideas for you, and then you have to execute them as the human being, right? AI really is an assistant, right? Or should be used as an assistant, right? Not to take over everything you're doing. Other examples of things for AI is just helping you script things. Like AI massively sometimes just helps me like literally just speak better, write better English sentences. Not speak, but write better English sentences if I'm writing something like a video script or something, you know? Like in my tutorials on TikTok Live with Harry, AI helps me with sometimes with just wording, you know? And AI can also help with like YouTube titles, right? You can say, give me 10, I'm writing a video about this, give me 10 YouTube titles. That's just some basic examples of where AI can help you. AI has also helped me with coding. I do have some coding knowledge, but I think even with no coding knowledge, AI can sometimes help you code basic programs to help you as a content creator. Let me just look through some chat messages here. So Jack says, after a 6-month application process on Monday, I start a brand new job as a case manager for HMRC. Congratulations, Jack. Happy to hear that. Am I still banned? No, you're not still banned. Hello, Ollie. How's it going? Hello, Hassan says, hey, Harry, I'm still waiting for my guessing game feature. Yeah, TikTok just doesn't release the same feature onto Live Studio to everybody at the same time. They never do that for some reason. I don't know why. No, they've always done that. Never quite understood like why that is. I think they might just be testing, right? They're scared to release it all in one go. I mean, YouTube does something similar. What do you think about saying, let's like up the live chat? Can we get 100 likes before the next match? I mean, that's just asking for engagement, right? I'm not sure I have a strong opinion on that, right? What's your reason for asking that question, Dame? Are you thinking like the viewers think you're begging or something? I think in general, there's nothing wrong with asking the viewers to like your live stream, right? What do you guys think? You still need to join an agency to get a stream key. Yep. Hello, Scary. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. 2025 love. Yeah, no, I don't think you're being selfish asking for likes. I think that's just common. I think that's just normal as a live streamer, right? The thing I always tell people, right, is your viewers, they want to support you. Like, there's a reason they're watching you and not somebody else, right? Because they think you're a good streamer and they want to support you, right? So the vast majority of your viewers, if you ask them to like the stream, the worst is they're just going to be indifferent and not do it, right? I really don't think it drives people away unless you just sit there saying like, right, and nothing else, which is obviously silly. But obviously you don't do that. Yeah, I again, that's the mindset you need to have. Your viewers are there to support you, as Dexter and Scary just showed on TikTok by just sending those small little gifts. Yeah, the viewers want to support you, right? They're not there to hate, and if they are, ban them. That's the great thing about live streaming. You have power over your chat. You can curate your chat and get rid of the people who are not being nice human beings. But you'll find, obviously, that most people will be nice human beings. Your chat is a reflection of you. That's what I often tell people, right? So if you act as a nice human being as the streamer, your chat will react the same way back, typically. How do I ban on PC? It depends the way you're streaming, right? I think on I'll just show you, right? I'll just show you. I think this is similar on Live Studio. Currently I'm on the live producer. So I'm not going to actually ban someone, right? But if I click on Scary Lasers, I'm not going to ban you, Scary Lasers, don't worry. And I click on the 3 dots. Well, it's the UI is bugged. We'll go further up. I click on Dexter. I click on the 3 dots. Block is the ban button, right? I think it's just the same on Live Studio. Correct me if I'm wrong. Better yet, though. Again, I'm not banning you. Don't worry. I didn't click the button. Better yet, though. Just get mods, right? Get people you trust, viewers that you trust. Yeah. So again, just look for click on their profile and look for the block button. It's correct. I think Welsh is saying that it's the same on Live Studio based on your comment there. My prediction for TikTok is they're going to try keep selling me rugs and walking pads. You're saying TikTok shop. So I've gone down a deep hole of coding and AI because I stream in VR. Well, honestly, yeah. Like again, I really think AI and coding, coding is one of the best things AI is good at, right? And if you can really, if you know how to code properly, you can code some fun things for your live stream, right? That's one of the best uses of AI. Because I think the reason AI is so good at coding is because it's usually it's like maths. It's right or wrong, right? It's not really subjective coding. Like you code it correctly or you code it incorrectly. You're learning so much, yeah. And again, I said this earlier, right? Like it's the same with any new skill, right? You don't expect to be good when you start it. It's just for some reason with content creation, because people see people occasionally going viral. Like some people also expect millions of views after 2 seconds. But for most people, just like playing a musical instrument, you get better over time. Same with AI coding, same with content creation, same with anything. Ark Survival Ascended. I don't even know what Ark Survival Ascended is, if I'm honest. If you guys ever, by the way, just in general, guys, if you guys ever see examples of people doing stuff on TikTok Live, feel free to just screen record it and dump it in my Discord in the streaming help channel. Discord should be in my bio everywhere, right? And just ask me, Harry, what's going on here, right? And I'll say I don't know, or I'll say it's this. Don't pretend to know everything, right? But you can surmise. Also strongly worth noting at this stage that Tickfinity has the keyboard control plugin, right? So keep in mind that should work on most games. If you're on a multiplayer game, read the terms of service before you use something like that, because it's often bannable to use third-party software on multiplayer games, especially single-player games. Any single-player game, Tickfinity's keyboard control is fantastic. Of course, Tickfinity has its own Minecraft plugin. As per usual, guys, I do not own Tickfinity. I just make sure about it. I always just say that because people think I own Tickfinity. Everybody had a good Christmas and New Year's. Anybody did anything exciting? Let me know if anybody did anything interesting or exciting. Anybody get any interesting presents? Anybody get any gear, for any content creation gear, like cameras or PCs or mice and stuff? I built a whole physical soundboard and triggering system I can do in VR. It sounds fun, yeah. And again, the general theme of this live stream, apart from talking to you guys, is to talk about the live streaming trends for 2025. And yes, with AI being prevalent, you have to find a way to stand out from the AI. And you use the AI to help you stand out, as Scary Lasers is pointing out in the chat, right? You combine human creativity with AI, right? That's kind of the point. Again, that's what AI should be for, as an assistant. 4070 Super what am I missing? So you bought a PC. Oh, nice. 4070 Super i7. Yeah, 14400. That sounds good. Anybody drink this? This is Pepsi Max Cherry. Do they have this branding in the US? This is like a fairly recent Pepsi branding. Like updated branding. I think they updated it within like the last year. I like Pepsi Max Cherry. Just a nice little flavor. Sugar free as well. Because I eat enough crap. I don't need to rot my teeth with the drinks as well. So again, guys, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat. As I mentioned earlier, I released my stream key video, which is basically the stream key link. You can screenshot it and visit the page. I also added an FAQ. I should have added that long ago on the bottom of the stream key page. Automated video clip exporter for key moments of my gameplay. That's cool. Those kind of things exist already, right? Scary, like Nvidia and all sorts of other companies, right? But often people want it very customizable, right? And it's, you know, you probably know precisely what you want, and Nvidia and others just try and generalize it. They'll just try and generalize it to what they think the general public wants. What is a stream key? A stream key allows you to live stream to OBS, Streamlabs, and any broadcasting software. So it means you don't have to be stuck with TikTok Live Studio. Again, you could visit this link and have a read through the page. The top link. I know there's 3 links here. You could visit all the links. Yeah, visit the link, or just watch the latest video, right? It just basically lets you stream on OBS or Streamlabs. Those are the top 2. You know, you don't apply through TikTok Live Studio, no. Just watch this latest stream key video on the channel. If you yes, you can stream with Live Studio, but not with a stream key. So one of the reasons people prefer OBS or Streamlabs is their resource usage, right? Right now I'm multi-streaming on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 places, and OBS is only using 14% of my CPU, right? That's multi-streaming to 8 places, right? And if I reduced that, if I was multi-streaming to like 3 places, it would be using far less CPU than that. That's 60 FPS, 1080p as well, by the way. Yeah, it would be using far less if I wasn't using ATEM multi and ATEM vertical. And of course, as ever, guys, there is an ATEM multi and ATEM vertical guide on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel as well. So the best agency overall. So again, really, this is a collated list, right? Like I removed bad agencies from my list. So there's generally 1 agency per country, except for the US, because it's such a big country and it's such a big market that there's multiple US agencies on the list. Again, as per usual, I may as well show you guys, right? There's no point talking about it and not showing you guys. I can literally just share the screen right now. So again, this is the page I'm referring to, and this page literally has like full explainers, everything. This is like a summary at the top, right? And again, this should be in the description as well. It's linked like down there, up there, depending on which mode you're viewing from. You're getting agencies, the agency DMs. They're usually desperate agencies who are struggling to recruit via other message. I would just ignore any agency that DMs you, if I'm blunt, right? Like the good agencies don't need to DM you, because they recruit from like word of mouth and trusted sources like this, right? So this is my list of agencies. At the top of my list for the US and Canada is Atomic and FTTV. Because I generally find, like, I've literally referred thousands of people to both Atomic and FTTV, and basically hardly anybody complains. When people do complain, they're usually not very nice human beings, to put it bluntly, who are complaining. Like they're just impatient, or they're just, you know, not very nice human beings. So I don't think I've had a complaint about Atomic or FTTV for like 3 months now, like for both of them. And that's literally, I've probably referred like over 5,000 people to these agencies, like roughly. They show me the data of like people I've referred. Again, key point of these agencies, they'll get you a stream key, but they'll also protect you if you're falsely banned. So this is the page I'm referring to. If you're confused about agencies, this video here on the page is a full 12-minute explainer video, unmuted, right? But this is just me. It's basically a podcast, right? There's not much interesting stuff going on here. Just play the video and listen to it in the background, or else you're just watching my ugly mug for 12 minutes. If you really want to know everything about agencies, that's what this 12-minute explainer video on the page is. Also, I added this FAQ yesterday, just with some basic frequently asked questions, like how do agencies make money? Basically, TikTok lowers their cut and gives a percentage to the agency, expecting the agency to make you a better content creator. So let's see, what have I missed from the chat? I still have an overly complex stream for the live stream because it's VR. TikTok Live Studio is kind of a hassle. Yeah, I've had quite a few VR people in my chat. I've never done VR myself. Respect to the VR streamers. If you're on the live tutorials live stream, by the way, if you want to see what I'm showing, come on one of the other streams. Just check my bio. You'll see me on the other platforms. So yes, you do have to join an agency for a key. Again, what I recommend, it's only a 3-minute video. Head to TT Live with Harry, right? You're on this channel already, obviously. Click on the video tab and watch the Stream Key 2025 video. It's a 3-minute video which explains everything. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Right. So, Yarnaby, hello, how's it going? I'm on the other TT Live with Harry channel, by the way. If I missed your message, I'm sorry. You can come on the main channel to get any questions answered. Now, unfortunately, I can't join an agency because what happens is I have multiple accounts, and for some reason they just don't let you join an agency with multiple accounts. So TikTok has always had silly rules, so I can't even join an agency. But I've built good relationships with agencies like Atomic and FTTV, right? So I know more about agencies than even some of the agency owners, I would argue. And I get a shout out to Kaz from FTTV who taught me a lot about agencies. So how did I get a key? Good question. Good question, right? So if you remember at the start of the stream, Dame, I think you've been here the whole stream, right? Or towards the start of the stream. If you remember about the start of the stream, and again, you can see here I've got a key, right? If you remember back at the start, I said I've been streaming since 2020. So I was one of the first people to get a stream key. And what TikTok did back then is I believe the system was identifying people in the gaming niche, and the system was automatically giving stream keys. But to be absolutely clear, they don't do that anymore. There's 0% chance of that happening anymore. It was just back in the day when they didn't give out stream keys via the agencies because they didn't exist. The agency system didn't exist because that was 2020. That was the relative early days of TikTok Live. Right, so I basically randomly got my stream key, but that is not a way to get a stream key in 2025. You have a 0% chance of doing that. They just don't do it anymore. And then basically I kept streaming. As long as you keep streaming, you keep your stream key. Some agencies, if you leave the agency, may ask TikTok to remove your stream key. Again, to be clear, an agency literally protects you if you're falsely restricted or banned, and that happens many times, right? So I never suggest leaving agencies. If you have a bad experience with one agency, join another. So no, they will not reach out if they think you're consistent, with the exception, right? I think what Scary is referring to here and here, depending on whether you're vertical. The chat is up here in the vertical and up here in landscape. So I point in two places to point at the chat. Anyway, what Scary is referring to is TikTok has their kind of own in-house creator program for some creators. So if you're a top creator, you might get assigned a TikTok employee to look after you. From everything I've heard from people who are in that program, it's terrible, it's horrendous. TikTok just doesn't really help you, right? So yes, if you're very consistent, TikTok might reach out to you and say, do you want to join our special program? But hey, maybe someone else has got a different experience. But I think I've heard from at least 2 people that this TikTok's own program is just useless, right? Yeah, there's a cool off between joining agencies. If you leave after 15 days, it unfortunately can be up to 60 days, as Swips is saying in the chat. Is that correct, Swips? I think it's 60 days. I think it's like 30 days to leave and then 30 days to join a new one. If you leave before, and I put that in the FAQ, by the way. If you leave before, it's this bottom question here. If you leave before 15 days, there's no cool off. But again, to be clear, that is why I made this verified list. Like these agencies should provide you with a decent service, and if they don't, then tell me, message me. There should be no reason to leave these, with the exception of a few of them at the bottom. Who did I put? Like Gravitas. I strongly only recommend Gravitas if you're a PC, sorry, if you're a mobile streamer. Same with Blue Shift, right? I only really recommend those for mobile streamers because unfortunately those agencies don't seem to understand the benefit of PC streaming, to be clear. They're fantastic, but they are generally great agencies for phone streamers though. I'm not trying to hate on those agencies. And it makes sense for the agencies like that to focus on phone streaming. Anyway, yes, so Swips is saying yes, 30-60 days with TikTok. You leave TikTok at 6 months? So are you talking about the program I was talking about there, like TikTok's own program? If they invite you in, that's crazy. Yeah, I've not heard any good things about having a personal TikTok manager. So it sounds like agencies are just better in that regard. I talk about this every single time. Like, TikTok is such a disorganized company. Where's the video I made? Let's see here. This is I think this is one of my least viewed videos, but I just needed to rant, right? So this video here from a year ago called the 6 major problems with TikTok Live, which has only got 1.8k views because all my stuff is tutorials. It's funny, it's like next to a video with 160,000 views. It's got 1% of its views. Anyway, yeah, this is just me ranting for 8 minutes a year ago about how poorly organized TikTok is, and nothing's changed, by the way. Like, absolutely nothing's changed since I made that video. I think it might be, apart from the newer videos, my like least viewed video. Got too many videos. Okay, this is one of my least viewed videos. Oh wait, I guess did I do 2 rant? Did I rant twice? Apparently I ranted twice. I did this one too. What was this? I don't even remember doing this one. Apparently I did 2 rant. I don't even remember doing 2 rant. I did 2. That's the one. That's the 12-minute rant. I thought I ranted for longer than that. Dude, I don't even remember making this video. Let's quickly watch it. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. What's going on here? It's safe to say that TikTok Live has a lot of problems. Let me show you and TikTok how I would fix them, and I'll also show what you should be doing in the meantime. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did 2 rant videos, right? I was so annoyed at TikTok that I made 2 of them. Yeah, they're therapeutic, right? Then the goal was not to get views, as it shows, right? Because one of them's my 3rd least viewed video, and the other one's like the 7th least viewed video. Yeah, and again, that's against 2 recently released videos as well. So really, the one about TikTok being a poorly organized company is literally my bottom video. But yeah, it was just there to rant. That's funny. So I mean, Swips is backing it up, right? So I think you're the 3rd person who said that. He says, yes, I was one of the ones that was one-to-one management. They are beyond useless. Yeah, they're well, unfortunately, right? Like, content creators in general, we know more than the TikTok employees, right? They've just been randomly employed on the paycheck to earn money from the Chinese overlords, right? They're just there to collect the paycheck. They don't care, right? I don't blame them, right? That's capitalism, right? And of course, the agencies, on the other hand, are typically run by content creators. Like Cards from FTTV is a cooking content creator, right? So the agencies are actually content creators who understand how TikTok works and how their broader ecosystem works as well. They don't just think an agency. Again, the agencies on my verified list. There are terrible agencies, but the agencies on my verified list are typically content creators who've organized into a company and are therefore better than TikTok's one-on-one management, because TikTok's one-on-one management doesn't have a clue. And one of the problems I highlighted in my video is the departments are not very good at talking to each other, like within TikTok. It's just clear from so many times. What do you reckon I join? So again, in the US, my top 2 recommendations. Again, I'll just pull the list up again. It's the 2 at the top of the list. It's FTTV or Atomic. You'll have good service from both of them, right? Again, the main benefits is they'll protect you if you're falsely banned. They'll get you a stream key. They will all provide you with some form of training, whether that's like a Discord call. Like, for example, with FTTV, I do a monthly group call with FTTV. That's just part of the training that FTTV offers, right? A lot of people just don't take up the training. I'll put it in this table as one of the benefits of joining an agency. People just think stream key, and then that's it for the agencies. But again, their goal is to make you a better content creator. And they also have access to what's called TikTok Live Backstage, which gives the agency access to more data than you have in your analytics. So obviously we have the analytics here, right? But like they've just got more data than what you've got here, right? I didn't stream in December as it's showing here, but they've just got more data. Like for example, they can see like the peaks in your live stream, and so they can kind of work out what part of your live stream was successful. How to get viewers, no bot. So obviously that's a common question I get asked, right? And it's obviously it's never a simple answer, right? It's not, I can't just say do this and you get viewers, right? But we always say people create good content, right? Experiment with what works, right? Always important to experiment. Like if you think something's not working, then experiment with what works. Where's this Discord channel I made? I have a channel in my Discord, which like, yeah, this one. I mean, I have two different channels in my Discord. I'll just show you guys, right? Like, because people ask me often. I think it's kind of cut off. So build a strong community, create high quality content, experiment with your streaming content, study what works. This is my magic fix channel in Discord, right? Just for fun. If somebody says, how do I get more views? I send them the magic fix channel, because then they think there's a magic fix. Of course, there's not a magic fix. There's no magic fix to get more views, right? But if you do these 4 things, build a strong community, create high quality content, experiment with your streaming content, and study what works, will certainly help, right? As I said earlier on, being a good content creator, to become a good content creator, it takes time. If you're expecting millions of views after a few months of being a content creator, then it's not going to happen, right? Only like 0.01% of people go viral. You might, but it's unlikely. Usually it's like a steady upward curve of learning how to be a good content creator. Again, as I compared earlier on, it's similar to playing a musical instrument. You do not pick up a violin and expect to play Mozart and Beethoven's finest pieces, do you? Like if you picked up a violin with no experience. Same with content creation, any skill in life, right? Right? Yeah, there's no magic tricks. Yeah. All right? Ain't no magic tricks. It's just hard work, improve over time. Again, the key one I say is build a core community of loyal viewers, right? You can try and accelerate. You can try and accelerate your progress by learning, right? That's why I say study what works, right? That's partly why I made this Live Success Academy, where I just share what I've learned, right? But again, even if you're in the Live Success Academy or any other help group, right? It's in the description if anyone's interested. Quick plug. You know, it's still not a magic fix. You still have to put the hard work in. But things like the Live Success Academy, things like watching videos about how to be a better content creator, like channels like Colin and Samir and many others, may help accelerate your success, but it's still on you to do the hard work. So yeah, the downsides of agencies is a common question. It's a common question, right? Genuinely, if you join a good agency, there is basically no downside, right? There's basically no downsides. So as I described, I'll put the screen on in a second. Let's have a quick drink. As I described in this table, right? This is an industry low. This is after the viewer buy. If the viewer buys coins via the app stores, that Google or Apple are taking 30% straight away. Your gift cut is 35% both before and after joining an agency. So you don't lose money by joining an agency. So there's effectively no downside. And I explained it kind of more, that like there's a scenario explained here. Again, this is, you guys can pause, or you guys can access the page. It's down here, it's up here, wherever whether you're in vertical or landscape. This is the stream key page, right? There's effectively no downside as long as you join a good agency, right? Key point here, when it comes to agencies, because they're free, you have the power, right? If you think the agency has the power over you, then you're just wrong, right? Because you can leave an agency and join another one, right? The agency makes money when you do, right? So the agency wants to keep you. So often you'll find with non-TikTok live agencies that they may have the power over you, right? If they negotiate a sponsorship for you or something, that's how a standard agency would do. Then they have the power because they've got the money, right? But like, you're the one generating the money, which makes the TikTok live agency money, right? So you have the power in this situation. You have you have this Pepsi in the US and it's good. Yeah, it's Pepsi Max Cherry, what I'm currently drinking. It's nice. I buy it quite often. But yeah, like we say, if you're in a bad agency, like if they're basically doing nothing or if they're pressuring you to do stuff, then you can just say no. But again, really the only downsides is this delay on leaving agencies, right? So this chat aggregator, again, there's usually to most questions, like since I made this channel in 2022, I've tried to make a video that answers most questions, and unsurprisingly, there's a video that answers your chat aggregator question. So it's this one. Look for this click on the videos tab and look for the 3 methods tutorial, the thumbnail. Sorry, this is Caster Labs. I'll pull it up here. This is Caster Labs. You can see I've got the accounts connected. Twitch is connected, I believe, even though it seems to be buffering or something. I don't know. Anyone on Twitch? Let me know. Again, I would say YouTube and TikTok are my main platforms. That's why you guys are largely on there. No, this is completely free. Caster Labs is completely free. Shout out to Caster Labs. It's a fantastic tool. My favorite tool for chat combining. But the guy who runs Caster Labs on Twitter /X is highly responsive. He often responds within like 30 seconds if you message him, if you have any questions. So if you do have any questions about Caster Labs, it's just at Caster Labs on X, Twitter. Yeah, again, I always recommend agencies purely because they're a free insurance policy for getting falsely banned. This is a stream key link up here. Twitch isn't aggregating, so the Twitch one's broken, right? Okay, I need to pull up. I'll pull up the Twitch dashboard and just look at it occasionally. I tried to connect it at the start of the stream, but I guess it just didn't work. So I'm sorry if I missed any Twitch messages. Yeah, generally there's fewer people on Twitch. I see DGS now is there as well. And Harvey was there when Harvey switched. Yeah, look at you guys are switching. Yeah. That's interesting because, yeah, I do like Caster Labs, but as you can see, it's running round and round in circles. So I can't really disconnect it and reconnect it. I could close it and reopen it, but then, as we saw earlier, it takes... I don't think Caster Labs can stop this, but it takes the YouTube chat a few minutes to reconnect. So yeah. Again, Happy New Year to you, Scary. Thanks for the chat. Again, that's why we do these streams ever so often. I just like to chat with people. I'm over 1k likes but can't see the live. But you mean 1k followers? If you just check the TT Live with Harry channel, if you're trying to unlock TikTok Live, there's various videos. Like there's a stream key video. Yeah, just go on the TT Live with Harry YouTube channel if you're trying to unlock. Thank you, Scary, for the 4 roses. Yeah, don't be afraid to give an agency a try and leave if you don't like it. Yeah. Again, there's a 15-day period where you can leave with no penalty, right? So see, like, what's it like within these first 15 days, and then stay or leave. And again, I've tried to make basically I call it a verified list of agencies, right? Because I've tried to make sure these are good agencies to join. And again, TikTok uses the word creator network, right? They're obviously agencies, right? But like the TikTok calls them creator network. So I used in my latest 2025 stream key video, I use the word network and agency interchangeable, just to prevent confusion, because some people use one word and some people use another word. So do you guys have any predictions for, again, we're generally talking about streaming trends in 2025. Do you guys have any predictions for 2025 streaming trends? I've got 3 more, by the way. We've already talked about AI so far, so let's go on to the second one. And the second one is what I'm doing right now on TikTok and on my second YouTube channel on YouTube Shorts, and that is vertical live streaming. So we are anticipating, basically guaranteed, in 2025, Twitch is going to release vertical live streaming on their platform. And I think the way it's going to work, from what I've read, is it's going to be the same as dual layout with TikTok Live Studio. So the viewer on mobile can choose whether to watch your Twitch live stream in either vertical or in landscape, right? So basically optimized for the device that people are viewing on and optimized for viewing preferences, right? And I will, within the next few weeks, I'll release my 2025 live studio guide. And within that 2025 live studio guide, I will of course be recommending, if anyone's using live studio, to use the dual layout feature because why not stream in both landscape and vertical on TikTok and give your viewers the choice, right? That seems like common sense. Some people prefer vertical, some people prefer landscape. Give them the choice, right? I don't know what your guys' viewers think, right? I think like the more dedicated viewers might switch, or the ones, well, maybe not dedicated. The ones who are just lurking might prefer landscape because it's kind of harder to type into a landscape stream, right? And the ones who are just briefly watching or typing a lot, like just briefly watching, typing a lot, might prefer vertical, right? But for whatever reasons, thank you for the gifts, by the way, Streamhouse. You were in the live tutorials side. I am on WG_Mojo on TikTok as well, in the vertical mode as well. But yes, so vertical live streaming is coming to Twitch. So that's another trend I'm anticipating will just continue in 2025. For those who don't know, in 2024, YouTube released vertical live streaming for YouTube. I call it YouTube short streaming. And it basically works the same way as TikTok live streaming, where the live stream will appear in the shorts feed occasionally and people will tap into it and interact with it the same way, right? So YouTube short streaming, vertical streaming on YouTube was released in 2024. So you can now stream in landscape and vertical on YouTube. Unfortunately, the chat isn't combined yet. Hopefully YouTube fixes that. Not convinced they will, because this has been a big debate with people like Valkyrie and Courage recently, why they want to use Twitch. Live streaming, it makes sense, but live streaming is in third place on YouTube behind shorts and long form video, right? So they don't give live streaming the love that people think it deserves on YouTube, but I still recommend multi-streaming onto YouTube. With all that said, there's still a massive audience on YouTube. So there is already an option with TikTok Live Studio to stream on TikTok in both vertical and horizontal, only on Live Studio. Unfortunately, you can't do it with OBS, with the Stream Key, or with Streamlabs. Hopefully that changes in the future. We'll see what happens, right? So let's go back to my trends for 2025. And again, I basically mentioned this already, right? Multi-streaming, right? So multi-streaming, people like, who's been multi-streaming? Courage JD, Ninja, right? A lot of the Fortnite streamers, a lot of big streamers, Ludwig, right? Have been debating multi-streaming. Penguins, aka Moist Critical, I think he's another one. He actually produced a brilliant video about it. It is highly debated, right? It's definitely highly debated, right? But personally, I will be multi-streaming, and I have been for a number of years now. I'm doing it right now on 7 different platforms, right? And I will continue to do it. Simple argument here is audiences are always fragmented across TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, X, and more platforms. You're never going to get your audience all in one place. You can try, it's never going to happen, because the human beings scrolling through their phones, they're always going to be going across different apps, right? So why not just multi-stream so you can reach them on whatever platform that your viewers are on? So that's my third trend for 2025. Really, that's a trend continuing through from 2024. But I think that trend is only going to increase into 2025. Streamhouse says best to secure your audience and give options. It's like syndication. Exactly, yeah. It's like syndication. Like, you see it on radio, TV, right? I think that's what you're referring to, right? It's just kind of a live streaming version of that. And really, it's hardly a trend, but I just wanted to point out, as kind of my fourth one, just community building, right? Like with things like AI and multi-streaming and vertical streaming, it's as important as ever, right, to build yourself a loyal fan base of viewers, right? And, especially with things like AI, right? And again, I think for most people that the best kind of hub for your fan base is a Discord server, right? So that's one things I tell everybody, right? If you're watching right now, you don't have a Discord server for your community, make one right now. You can do it in 10 seconds, literally 10 seconds. So on Discord, again, I'll just show you guys, right? Let me share the screen in a second. So literally on Discord, guys, you just press this plus button. You create your own. Click club and community. It will ask you for the name, and you're done, and you have a Discord server. It's literally that simple. You can literally make a Discord server in 10 seconds and then make a link tree or a solo.to or a snip feed or whatever and put that in your bio with all your links, including your Discord. And that is a way to connect with your viewers when you're not live. It's a way to protect yourself from being falsely banned on other platforms. Again, of course, the TikTok Live agencies, that's the stream key link, would also help you if you're falsely banned. And it's just a way to connect with the community when you're not live. So again, I highly recommend anybody who's a content creator has a Discord server. It should be one of the things you do when you start out. DK says, thanks for all the Tickfinity videos. There's no way I could have figured it out all on my own. Now I need to figure out how to combine TikTok Live Studio and YouTube Chat in one box. And I mentioned it earlier on, but I'll show you the video for that. Right now, you're looking here at Caster Labs. And you see this 3 methods thumbnail here. So click on the videos tab. It's just 5-minute video here, just showing you how to use like 3 different methods to use Caster Labs. So basically what you're seeing here, this is a browser source in Live Studio. It's called a link source. So this is a browser/link source. And inside Caster Labs, here, so you can see I've got TikTok connected here, and I've got YouTube connected here. And then unfortunately Twitch is bugged today. But the Twitch usually works. I think it's bugged because I connected it after going live. I think that's why it's bugged. But Twitch is bugged, but usually it will combine Twitch, Kick, Trovo. You saw there a few others. So that's Caster Labs. There's a video on the channel explaining how to combine everything into one place. And we will be releasing the 2025 Tickfinity guide probably towards the end of the month. Like not that much has changed on Tickfinity, but I always just do like to make like a yearly guide on Tickfinity, and shout out to Zeredy who will put it on the start page of Tickfinity so you guys won't miss it. You're gonna watch the video. Sound alerts with TikTok gifts is a game changer for horror game. Yes, sound alerts is like the simplest page on Tickfinity. It's just fantastic for like viewer engagement, right? Like, yeah, it's so simple. They send a gift, you trigger a sound. Nice and simple. You can't get much simpler than that. You just need to make sure that people do sometimes have issues. But you just need to make sure your headset on Live Studio or OBS matches with the headset in your volume mixer. That's a common problem people seem to have. So guys, we'll probably be live for another like 5 or 10 more minutes. So if you guys have any more questions, drop them into the chat. I've really covered most of the trends. Those are really the 4 key trends that I'm anticipating for live streaming in 2025. What are you guys anticipating? Again, I always say this. I don't pretend to know everything. I could be wrong, right? So you guys let me know in the chat. What are you guys anticipating as a trend in live streaming or content creation for 2025? I think really that like AI is across the whole of content creation, not just live streaming. So this post here came from the Live Success Academy. So I always try and give people in the Live Success Academy like early access to stuff in my community. So you guys want to keep up to date with what's going on, check the Live Success Academy. I'll put it in the description. You can use Tickfinity with any broadcasting software, including Streamlabs, TikTok Live Studio, OBS. You could even theoretically use it with Restream, StreamYard, Riverside, if you use the OBS virtual camera. There is also the TickStream app, which is a partnership between Tickfinity and Owned, which is for mobile phone streamers. Or sadly, I think it's a little bit bug ridden, but there is a video on my channel about the TickStream app as well. So the gist of it is with Tickfinity on Live Studio, you're adding what's called link sources. So add source, choose the link option. On OBS and Streamlabs, you're adding what's called a browser source. So add source and find the browser source option. You'll usually see throughout most sections of Tickfinity the URL button. Of course, again, check the start page of Tickfinity, right? Again, I'll show you guys. Check the start page of Tickfinity. Zeredy is nice enough to put my latest guide on, and you can see there's currently 9,000 channels live using Tickfinity. Looks to have just bugged out a little bit, but yeah, look at all this stuff going through. Look how active Tickfinity is. It's got nearly 2 billion transactions have gone through Tickfinity. So that's a fun little live counter. Yeah, you can literally just on the Tickfinity website, you can get inspiration from the people currently live using Tickfinity. Hello from Turkey. Hello Zyka Project. Again, thank you to DK for the follow. I just see that. Yeah, Tickfinity is fantastic. To me, it's still the best TikTok Live alerts tool out there. I have seen a few kind of Tickfinity clones popping up recently. It always amuses me that they use Zerody, the owner of Tickfinity's API, to access the TikTok Live data. Like everything related to TikTok Live data seems to go through the owner of Tickfinity. He has a GitHub page, a tool called the TikTok Live Connector, which is a Node.js library, I think it's called, which basically is a third-party way of accessing TikTok's Live's API, and basically everybody uses it. Even rival services to Tickfinity use basically Tickfinity's API, which is funny. It's good that Zerody enables it for everybody, right? It's open access. I learned everything from your videos, so appreciated. Now I have 30k followers and earn 10k coins daily. Well, congratulations, Psyker. That's what the videos are there to do, kind of help you to become a better content creator. So I'm happy that it helped you out, Psyker. Pleased for you. So yeah, guys, drop any final questions in the chat. We usually do these for about an hour. I'm gonna watch the darts hour. Does anybody in the UK watch darts, or anybody around the world watch darts? It's mainly a UK thing, right? It's the World Darts Championships semi-finals tonight. Should be fun to watch. Can you read my question on keystrokes? Did I miss a question? Yeah, sometimes something you guys type too much in the chat. I don't see it. Oh, I watched your video last night on keystrokes in Tickfinity. Do you have any idea if keystrokes is possible in like Streamlabs alerts for like YouTube streams? Or yeah, so like I really specialize in TikTok Live, but there is tools such as crowd control, right? We'll just quickly show you crowd control. They're not exactly the same as Tickfinity keystroke, but this is crowd control. Yeah, there's a few others out there as well. What's the name of it? I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name of it right now. I've got a video on the second channel. Let's load the second channel and have a look at it. There's a few others. I've not posted that much recently on the second channel, but there's a few others like crowd control. Where is it? Let's see. There's so many videos here. Yeah, but long and the short of it is there is other tools that will help you control your video games. Chaos Tricks, yeah, that's the one. Chaos Tricks. So there's tools like Chaos Tricks and crowd control that work for other platforms that aren't TikTok Live. This is where a tool such as ChatGPT, an AI chatbot, can probably help you out with stuff like that. If I'm not here to answer your question. Again, just keep in mind, we mentioned this at the start as one of the 2025 live streaming trends. AI can often just help you out with stuff like that. So keep that in mind, guys. Like if you guys are just trying to ask a basic live streaming question, pop it into ChatGPT or something like that, and maybe ChatGPT can help you out. It can't always, right? Because sometimes it's so niche that ChatGPT can't really work out the answer. But yeah, that's kind of often what these AI chatbots can do these days. And a lot of them have access to the internet these days. I don't know. Does the free tier of ChatGPT have access to the internet? I don't know. I use the paid tier of ChatGPT, and it can definitely search the web. Yeah, it's useful. Hello, Roger. I don't know what you're asking me, Roger. GTA Mega Ramp? No, yeah, I don't know how to do it on PS5. It's probably not possible on PS5. I see the question now. Yeah, I don't think it's possible on PS5. If someone wants to correct me if I'm wrong, I don't have text to speech enabled on this stream. You can do text to speech using Tickfinity, and there's a Tickfinity guide, of course, for text to speech on my YouTube channel. It's pretty simple. Or you can do it with TickStream as well if you're streaming from your phone. It's pretty simple, right? You just make sure that your headset is added in the volume mixer and on Live Studio or OBS, and then just enable the text to speech settings on the text to speech tab of Tickfinity. Use the Tickfinity desktop app as well, to be completely clear. There's a link to the Tickfinity desktop app, should be on my channels underneath my Tickfinity guides. Yeah, text to speech I recommend for subscribers and gifters only. Otherwise people go absolutely crazy and say crazy stuff. If not, then assign channel points so that the non-subs and gifters can use it infrequently. So like force them to like 1,000 times or something like that to use TTS. And the other thing, by the way, if you guys ever want more control of text to speech, you can do the same thing as the TTS chat page via the actions and events page. That should give you more control over things like channel points and stuff like that, right? Like theoretically, a lot of the tabs on Tickfinity don't need to exist because you can do them through actions and events, but Zeredy just adds them to make it easier for you. So that, yeah, the TTS page could theoretically be fully done through the actions and events page. But yeah, the TTS chat, I recommend it for subscribers and gifters and moderators. And actually, I think it is. I do actually see it. It is enabled on WG_Mojo. It's !TTS followed by a message. Let me have a look here. Where's my live center gone? There it is. So I closed it for some reason. Yeah, if you guys have any final questions, drop them in the chat. Is there a difference in the amount of viewers using live studio streaming on TikTok with OBS with a stream key? I get that question a lot. My basic answer is, if you're concerned about viewer count, gather some data. Gather your own data. Like, do 10 streams on both, right? Do 10 OBS streams, 10 live studio streams. Gather the data, right?
WG Mojo says testing.
There you go. The TTS is theoretically enabled for gifters and subscribers on WG_Mojo. Just an example of TTS. Again, I just let the gifters and subs using it. I've not really looked into TTS. That's something I should look into. TTS for other platforms. I know obviously it's possible. I just don't really do it, right? I've enabled it for anyone can do it for now on that channel. No, not anyone. Anyone without a command, and any gifter or sub without a command. Anyway, right, guys. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you, DK, for the $5. A little gift to end the stream there. Much appreciated. So those overlays there is Streamlabs' just Ultra overlays, right? So I just picked one. I just picked one because I have Streamlabs Ultra. That's like, I didn't have to design that overlay. I just basically selected it off Streamlabs. Hello, Zyka as well. Anyway, guys, if you have any final questions, drop them in the chat. But yes, we have been live for an hour now. If Streamlabs keeps declining you, again, join a free-to-join agency, the stream key link. And you can use the stream key with Streamlabs, right? The agency won't decline you. Also, if you're going to apply again, tell them you have 10 viewers, right? Tell them that you have 10 viewers, even if you don't. Is that still the questions? I've not looked at the application form for a few months, but they're like, how many viewers you have on Twitch or YouTube? Just say 10, see what happens. Maybe you're doing that already. Don't know. Anyway, yeah, thank you to DK for the $5. Appreciate the gift. And guys, we will be back probably next week. In the meantime, guys, again, as per usual, if you guys want to chat with me, always a guaranteed answer if you ask a question in the Live Success Academy. You guys can check out my Discord, which is linked in the description, guys. So those are the best two places to chat with me. Live Success Academy, I guarantee you I'll answer any questions there. I'll try my best to answer questions in my Discord server as well. If you're wondering about the Academy, watch this video, so I can see a question about the Academy. You can see it's pretty cheap, right? Like, the worst case scenario, you wasted $4, but I hope for you, I guarantee it's not really a waste, right? Watch this video on the Live Success Academy homepage. It literally shows you inside the Live Success Academy. And you can always DM me on Discord if you want to ask more about the Live Success Academy as well. Basically, this page and this video and the screenshots on this page should hopefully explain the Live Success Academy to you. It's a little bit like a Patreon. I just decided to use School just to try it out, right? It's comparable to like a Patreon page with various perks. Basically, the goal of the Live Success Academy is to teach people like best practices on how to be a better live streamer and a content creator, right? But through what I've learned, like through videos and through posts. I strongly recommend like reading through a lot of the posts I've made in the community tab on the Live Success Academy if you join. You can literally try it for free. The free trial's enabled as well. Anyway, guys, take care. Hopefully, I'll see some of you in the Live Success Academy. If not, I'll see you guys in Discord, and I'll see you guys next time. See you later, guys.